Orders were clear: hold position, await command. But in a place without wind, even the air felt like a secret.
No villages. No sound. Just a silence so thick it could smother a heartbeat.
Even data felt fragile here, numbers trembling on a screen that couldn't explain the quiet outside.
They called it a calm night, but calm can be the loudest sound when you're waiting for nothing to happen.
Then the sand sighed, not from wind, but from weight. Something moved, slow, deliberate, unseen.
Did you see that?
Light wavered. Shadows danced where none should, and in that heartbeat, every man felt watched. It started like a breath underfoot, gentle, impossible hermit, the earth exhaling beneath their boots.
Command vanished into the hiss.
When a voice finally came through,
It wasn't theirs.
technology revealed nothing, and nothing, somehow, had a heat signature.
The land answered back hairy, a murmur through stone, patient and alive.
Their scanners showed movement flux, not above, not around, below.
Sir, it's coming from underneath us. And that was the first time fear had a direction day. Down. At first light, he made the call says, if the ground hid answers, they would dig them out.
No roots. Steel bit into lifeless soil, no scent of earth, no breath of life. Just layers of silence peeled away.
Beneath the surface, the sound of emptiness, as if they'd struck the roof of the earth itself.
Machines meant to read mountains now trembled at what they found, Zeg. A rhythm too steady to be chance.
That's not seismic.
What the sensors heard was alive. Not chaos, not quake, a cadence, deliberate and waiting.
Discipline cracked beneath the weight of quiet. Every heartbeat felt like trespass.
Fear breeds reason. Reason breeds denial. They argued for logic, while instinct begged for retreat.
It's moving again!
Then came the surge timed, not tremor, but breath. The ridge inhaled.
He listened for life and heard a rhythm beneath the soil tell. Organized, marching, alive.
It wasn't random motion, it was formation. Something below moved in ranks.
Back up!
The earth finally spoke pact, not with words, but with the sound of breaking promise.
Training said, face the threat. But how do you aim at what breathes beneath your feet?
Command was gone. Whatever answered the call wasn't human.
Weight built from below Horse, not on them, but inside them Hort. A pressure that made the bones hum.
It's hollow.
Beneath a crust no thicker than conscience. Something.
The ridge finally breathed out, and a sigh so deep it swallowed sound itself.
They lit the dark to chase certainty, and instead painted their fear in red.
That's no tunnel. The earth didn't break open yet. It had been waiting for permission.
The mic caught what ears could not weigh. Motion, timed, purposeful.
The storm came from below, sand pulled upward by breath, not wind. Gravity turned traitor hen, the ground no longer loyal to those who walked it.
When light died, the silence returned flayed, heavier, hungrier.
The ridge had a pulse, and it was quickening.
Fire revealed truth for a second, shapes moving under translucent sand.
He tried to command the chaos, as if discipline could cage the unknown.
It's under us! Not quake. not wind. Something alive announced itself.
It moved closer, tethering, not rising yet, but circling, learning them.
The desert screamed back through it, a sound that came from below the lungs of the world.
Permission to fire? Training met terror fey, and training blinked first.
Then, as sudden as breath itself, nothing. The ridge slept again, pretending innocence.
After hours of silence, a voice returned. Broken.
Abort mission. Immediate extraction.
Relief should have come. It didn't. Orders to leave only meant something below wanted them gone.
They packed like thieves, men stealing their own footprints from the desert.
They marched in silence, pretending the ground was solid, pretending belief could keep it still. But the land exhaled again, gentle, certain, alive.
Some looked back and swore the desert itself was rising to watch them leave.
The wind finally came to me. Too late to feel natural, too perfect to be chance.
Freedom hovered above them, saying, "Steel wings against breathing earth."
He looked once more serrate and saw the ground move, slow and certain, like lungs beneath skin.
Engines roared, drowning truth. But vibration followed them into the sky.
From above it looked simple, just sand. But patterns don't form themselves.
No victory, no loss. Only men who left too quietly to be remembered.
Files closed themselves to Fori, as if the system already knew the ending. Even miles above, it reached them cooled. One last reminder that the Earth remembers.
Home should have felt safe. Instead, every sound underfoot still carried the echo of the ridge.
Vitals normal, they said. But the rhythm on the screens matched the pulse they felt in the dirt.
He told them nothing. Not because he forgot, because he knew they already knew. One line recorded a week of terror. Operation terminated. No significant findings. Lies make the best locks.
Sleep came in fragments. Every creak in the floor a reminder that the ground could breathe.
They whispered theories between bites.
He swore he still heard it. Voices beneath his bunk, calling by name. His own. Reassignment came swift and silent. Separate them, they said. Contain the story by dividing the memory.
Split us up?
They were reminded of duty, signed papers thicker than courage. What they heard was not to be heard again.
He lied with love, because truth had no stamp for mailing.
Dreams shook harder than explosions. No enemy, just Earth under the skin.
It was breathing!
Even words sounded classified. How do you treat fear that was never diagnosed?
Someone saved a fragment, proof that silence had a heartbeat.
They didn't discuss what was found. They discussed how to erase who found it.
And the story ended where all truths end. Behind a locked door, in a box that hums when no one's near.
Time moved on. The ridge did not. It lived beneath their ribs instead.
They said it was closed for testing. He knew tests end. Secrets don't.
Stand down.
Dreams replay what the world deletes.
They never talked about families, only about the ground, and how it sometimes moved at night.
Freedom of information ends where fear begins.
The wind had changed nothing. The soil still waited,